We need to start understanding that as a species, if we truly want to embody unity consciousness, we are going to have to start understanding different perspectives and different walks of life. There will be no unity consciousness, the unifying of consciousness, if we are disregarding, canceling, demonizing, ignoring any aspect of the human experience. Every lens and view of the human experience is important and a part of everything. There is no part that is more or less significant. And this has been what's coming in for Gemini full moon. It's been very beautiful and profound. And, walking into Sagittarius season in Vedic, already been in Sagittarius season and tropical. Just the optimism of togetherness and tribe. That's what I feel like Sagittarius brings in. It's like, we can do this. Jupiter, like all together now, an orchestra of abundance. But it's because it's together and it's unified. Think of a literal orchestra. Every instrument matters. Every instrument is important. Even that little triangle bell, even though it's the smallest part and it may be only one note in the whole part or the whole orchestration, without that triangle bell, it just wouldn't be the same. Does that make sense? That's Gemini energy. It's like all the parts and pieces accounted for. This has been something that's been coming up also with Queen and King energy and how we are rebranding what Queen and King even means. Enough of this. Queens and kings have to be mean and unkind and kill each other. If you're a king of this land, you have to kill the other king of that land. What if we change the narrative where queens got along, where kings got along, and the queendoms got along and the kingdoms got along and they just mesh and molded? That is unity consciousness. We are truly in a time of repeating history, repeating like major timelines. And the thing is, so many people are trying to run with the narratives that we have that have not worked. And it's like, this is the age of Aquarius. We're walking into, and like everything is changing. Everything is rebranding, and we have to, yes, it's uncomfortable. But does that mean don't do it and stay the same and die? No, it doesn't. It means getting a little uncomfortable. Aquarius is all about getting a little uncomfortable in order to grow. Like the comfort or the growth happens in the uncomfort. It's like, it's gonna get uncomfortable, but it means you're growing. That's great. Progress is wonderful. We like that. It is time to do things differently than we have done them before. This means understanding different walks of life, not repeating the patterns of the past, even though they may be very hard, especially for those of us that have very old souls and have it been in like particular karmic loops for many lifetimes and patterns for many lifetimes. A lot of us have that self-reflection to do to make sure that we're doing our part in being that age of Aquarius and flow and allowing transformation and change to happen where it needs to happen. Because change and transformation and breaking the rules a bit, which is all about Aquarius, is what needs to happen in order to change what is happening, because it is wrong and it needs to change. If we truly want unity consciousness, we're going to have to understand all sides, even the ones that we think to be evil, because maybe it's not that way. Maybe there's just so much more to learn beyond just the surface, and that's exactly what is being unveiled to the world right now. Saturn in Pisces, y'all, this is huge. This is beautiful. And Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so that's all the signs combined. That's true unification. It's understanding all parts and pieces, even the ones that I may not exactly resonate with or agree with. I can still view the perspective and, live my life and not want to cause harm. It's different when harm is being done to others, but if there's no harm being done, should we really care? So yeah, more togetherness, more understanding all pieces, parts, and sides, even the ones that make us uncomfortable that we shy away from, because usually that means that's something we need to go towards our growth. Whatever's making us most uncomfortable, that's the work that we're avoiding. I love that. It's like, what am I avoiding? What do I need to be doing? Oh, the work that I'm avoiding. Which could mean a lot of things. It could be emotional work, it could be physical work, it could be diet, detox, from many things. It could look like so many different ways for so many of us because we're all unique and we're all different, which is beautiful. We want difference. We want rainbow. We want the rainbow because the rainbow is gorgeous and beautiful. Hello. All pieces and parts matter, and if we start understanding all the pieces and parts, maybe we'll have a better functioning, you know, collective and unification of consciousness. Have to be willing to learn, have to be willing to be wrong, have to be willing to admit we don't know anything, or maybe everything we do know or have been taught is wrong. And breaking the toxic rulership and authority and queen and king patterns, and bringing in the healthy authority patterns that are going to make great leaders that we want to set examples for the children. Because a lot of the leaders and authoritarians, people who have been in power and set rules and structures and traditions, they didn't have it, and we have it. So we have to start acting the part that we know has always been there. And also understand it's a unification, so every piece, every part is important, and not one is more important than the other. All pieces and parts accounted for and loved equally, and understood and listened to. No left out pieces and parts, because that means fragmentation, and that means inverted and distorted. Anything left out, anything silenced, anything shamed needs to be unraveled, understood, and loved back to wholeness. That's what you do with fragmentation, is you love back the fragmentation back to wholeness. Wherever it was fragmented, you really love that part deeply and sew it. That's a deep sewing back into wholeness, into unity. I believe in a world where we can be somewhat on the same page, but it's going to take sacrifice from a lot of people. All of us will have to sacrifice something, whether it's a belief system or, a way of being that is toxic or hurtful to another. Whatever harms another, whatever brings war to another, that is something that is not workable, that's actually very harmful. Meaning anything service to self, anything just serving you and not participating to the group, not participating to the collective on earth, which means our water. Are you littering? That's one of the worst things. As a Fae person, I'm just like, I've always been like that. Like, why are you poisoning the earth that we all live on? So selfish. Or like having an illness and like coughing and not covering your mouth, and you're like in a room full of people. Just things like that. If you're gonna be a virus of anything, just be a virus of love and understanding and truth. That's the best virus to be, a virus of truth and love. All on board for that. Unity consciousness, here we come. I think he's excited.